Hello, second graders. Today,
Your learning target is, I can recount and write the key
events from the beginning, middle, and end of the story and its central message. Now you read it with me. I can recount and write the key events from the beginning, middle, and end of the story and its central message. Today you will recount and write the central message and key events from the fable, The Ants and the Grasshopper. You will need The Ants and the Grasshopper, the story. You will need Fables and Folktales Response Journal, page 1, and you will need a pencil. First, let's read the fable, The Ants and the Grasshopper. Remember, in fables, you can learn a lesson from how the characters act. The Ants and the Grasshopper by Aesop. One bright day in late autumn, a family of ants were bustling about in the warm sunshine, drying out the grain they had stored up during the summer, when a starving grasshopper, his fiddle under his arm, came up and humbly begged for a bite to eat. "What?" cried the ants in surprise. "Haven't you stored anything away for the winter? What in the world were you doing all last summer?" "I didn't have time to store up any food," whined the grasshopper. "I was so busy making music that before I knew it, the summer was gone." The ants shrugged their shoulders in disgust. "Making music, were you?" they cried. "Very well. Now dance!" And they turned their backs on the grasshopper and went on with their work. Now that we've read the story, let's think about it. The central message of fables often includes characters helping others. How did a character in this story try to make the world a better place or help? Why do you think that? I'm thinking that the grasshopper didn't really help many other characters, but I do think that the ants were helping. Think about that. Pause the video now. Now that you've thought about it, let's talk about it. What are some hand gestures or actions that could match the beginning, middle, and end of the story? Maybe you could act out how the ants were drying out the wheat. Pause the video now and talk about some more ideas. Now that you've thought about it and talked about it, let's write about it. Using your journal, page 1, write about the key events from the beginning, middle, and end of the story and the central message. When you're finished, share this with a teacher, family member, or friend. Thank you, second graders.